Hi, I'd like to take a moment to show you how you can easily triple your clicks, leads and sales, and all by just adding one single word to your blogs. It's something you'll have seen for yourself on industry-leading blogs and sites, geo-targeting. An example of this is when you see a special limited offer today for your town name, and no doubt it caught your attention. That's exactly the point. Geo-targeting catches the eye and draws your visitor in. And best of all, our testing has shown this works for any niche. Now let me show you just how easy it is to do this on your own blog with the Covert Geo Targeter plugin. Now here we are in the plugin itself on our blog, and as you can see, we've kept it super simple. There's basically only two settings that you need to fiddle with to get up and running. The first is choosing which provider you want to use, and the second is whether you want to put a default country code, name, region and city in. So let's start with the settings at the top and selecting a provider. Now we've given you a choice of two so that you can get the best results for your blog, and I'd suggest testing them out to see which works best for you. The good news is that they are both free. IPInfoDB does need an API key. To get it, simply click on the link here and register for free. Now do remember that when you change from one service to another, you scroll down and click on Update Settings at the bottom here to swap from the one that you were using to the new one. Okay, before we look at the default value setting for the shortcodes, let's quickly cover what the plugin is actually doing. Basically, when a visitor hits your site, the plugin grabs their IP address and sends it to the service that you've chosen, who then send back the relevant geolocation info for that IP address. This includes the visitor's city, the state, country, and country code. Now please bear in mind the accuracy of the information will vary depending on where the visitor is. So for example, the results are going to be far more accurate if the visitor is from downtown New York, say, rather than from Kathmandu in Nepal or Yakutsk in Siberia. And this information is what you can then use by grabbing the relevant shortcode for the visitor's country code, country name, region or state or city, and you simply copy whichever code you want and paste it wherever you want that information to appear. It couldn't be easier. Now next to the shortcodes, there is an option to pop in a default value. This is just in case a visitor's IP doesn't generate a valid result for some reason, most likely because they're using a hidden proxy to hide their location, in which case they will see the default information that you put in, such as, let's pop in United States. You can also set up default values for the country code, state and city. Now let's see the plugin in action. I've created a blog post on the IamWealthBuilders.com blog called Does Geo-Targeting Work? And you can go to it at this URL address. Okay, now if I scroll up, you'll see where I've used the shortcodes. First of all, I've used one of the shortcodes for the region name in the title for the blog post itself. I've also got the city name and country code here in the first part of the text, and I've also used the city name and country code in a live hyperlink text link within the post as well, so you can see that working with the geo-targeting, and I've included a couple of examples of how you could use it in your marketing as well. And if we go across now to the live post, you can see it's picking up my geo-targeted information. I'm in Barnwood in the United Kingdom, Great Britain. And you can see that's here in the text. And it's also here in this hypertext link as well. And in those two examples for the marketing that I put down the bottom as well. Now you'll also notice, if you've had a look down here, this pop-up, which is another plugin, is also picking up the geo-targeting using the same shortcodes. So those shortcodes can be used anywhere on your blog, in text widgets, in other plugins, in the theme itself, in the blog title, the post title, in links, in text. Wherever you need that information to pop up, you can pop those shortcodes in. Now I'd like to show you those geo values changing as if I was a visitor from somewhere else. So what I'm going to do is go across to my browser extensions. I'm using Chrome. I've got one here called ZenMate, which allows us to pick up a different proxy location. So if I just click on options here, and once it loads up, there we go, we should now be in DE, which I believe is Germany. So let's go back across and hit refresh on our browser, and when this comes up, yeah, there we go, instead of being in England, I'm now in Frankfurt, Hessen, Germany, with DE as the country code. And that's exactly what geolocation is all about. If there's data in the database for your visitor's location, it will be picked up and displayed wherever you want it within your blog. By now you can see just how simple and quick it is to add geo-targeting to any part of your blog with the Covert Geo Targeter plugin. Basically, anywhere that you can use a shortcode in WordPress, you'll be able to use your visitor's geolocation. Think about how your conversions are going to increase when you can offer things like special bonuses only available in your visitor's hometown or state. This is exactly why the mainstream sites all use geo-targeting. It works. Use Covert Geo Targeter today to make your content more relevant to your visitors and grab their attention. And as a special bonus during this limited time offer, we will also include full multi-site and developers license rights at no extra cost. So you can use the plugin on all of your own blogs, add it to blogs for your clients, and sell and flip blogs with the plugin installed. So scroll down now and click the order button to grab your copy before the price goes up. And I'll see you on the inside.